Hello to my Geminis. This is Queen Amun-Ra coming to you with your general reading, Geminis. The moon is in a waxing crescent moon in Capricorn. It's still in Capricorn, right? We are headed towards the first quarter moon where the moon looks like it's split in half, but it's really not. It just gives that illusion that it is. So you want to land on the light side of your emotions, right? Make sure you know what your moon sign is. It's just as important as your sun sign. Fill up, drink your water, mind your business, those things, right? But pour into yourselves like never before. Knowing what your moon sign is really, really important, right? So let's get into it. Let's see. My community wants me to thrive. That's right. My community wants me to thrive. Gemini's rule third house. Third house is all about communication, and they're ruled by Mercury. Mercury is currently retrograde. Right now we have 6 planets that are retrograde. All of these readings are timeless, right? So you'll see it whenever you're supposed to, okay? You celebrate the holidays. Happy holidays to you all. All right, let's get into it. Let's get right on into it. Let's see what is going on. All right, what's the current situation with my Geminis? Let me see which deck I'm using here. Current situation for my Geminis. There is someone somewhere where you left that you don't want to go back to, and people don't want you to go back there. They don't want you to go back to being confused or lost about anything, right? And that's a good place. That means you're around some people who, you know, you're on the other side of something, right? You're on the other side of something where you were confused about it. And so sources say you don't need to be confused anymore. See something from a higher frequency. You don't need to be confused anymore. Wherever you are, your community wants you to thrive. Wherever source has you right now, the past is behind you. You don't need to be confused. So we put it in place of like a job or something. So if you left a job before, it's like people are sending you off a good energy. They're like, okay, I want you to thrive. It's like people are praying for you. People from your past are saying, I really want you to thrive. Like, go thrive. Like, just, you know, like, see something from a higher frequency. Just thrive. Like, people have been praying for you, whoever you are. Let me see what else we got. This is good. Let's see. What's the current situation for my Geminis? Current situation for my Geminis. All right, talking to you, whoever Gemini. Temperance card. Because you see something from a higher frequency. People really want you to thrive. Right? Let me see if I can move these out of the way. Yeah, they want you to thrive right now. Because you're on some kind of self-love journey. I love this. Yeah, you're on a self-love journey. That's right. You and your inner child. And people want you to thrive like right now. Don't get too far ahead of yourself. You don't have to keep going back to the past. People want you to thrive right now because you see things from a higher frequency, right? And that's where you put your energy. Jupiter. People feel like some people will say it is luck, but Jupiter is the largest planet, right? And it's currently retrograde. It's retrograde until March 11th, 2026. And so this is where you're saying, okay, you're blessed and highly favored or whatever. You could say that you're lucky, but you see something from a higher frequency, right? Yeah, there's a challenge here. Is that there's been a lot of conversation about you behind your backs, a lot of lips moving, a lot of different voices talking about you, and somebody has been gossiping about you. Somebody has been gossiping about you. And you picked up on something. But there's somebody from your past who had a temper. You saw a temper come out in them, right? And I'm talking about you experienced it. It was another Gemini. Their sun sign was a Gemini. You saw the dark side of Gemini, right? Come out of somebody. You like, no matter how much you like Geminis, you saw, wow. You saw somebody with a sun sign in Gemini. So find out where Gemini is in your birth chart or where your third house, what rules your third house. You're seeing something from a higher frequency now. So somebody couldn't thrive in their community. So therefore, they were talking about you behind your back in your community, whatever community you're in, right? So you're seeing something from a higher, like a person who is frustrated in their community, and you're like, oh my God. So something just wasn't a fit for somebody, whether you work with them or whether you live next to them, or, you know, whatever community you are part of. Somebody couldn't thrive in their community, and you must be thriving in yours. You're like, oh, I'm part of a community that wants to see me thrive, right? So Source is putting everything where it needs to be. You're a prayer warrior here. You have a guardian angel watching over you to help you to see something from a higher frequency. Basically, you were just in the wrong community. That's it. I mean, that's it. Don't even overthink it. This is a distant past. You were in the wrong community, where you may not have felt like somebody had your back. See these swords in a person's back? You may have been in a community of low vibrating energies that like to talk about people behind their back, and the conversation was very, very painful, right? Where you or your inner child didn't feel safe. So you're like, you out. So now you're seeing something from a higher frequency in communities, right? Something has made you and someone emotionally mature, being around emotional manipulators, people who like to talk about people behind their back, like, why didn't you have my back with such and such? Like, you're not even asking anymore. You're just moving on, right? In the Light Seers Tarot deck, the person is actually standing up with their hair blowing in the wind. You know, they're thriving. So it's a very different picture on the Light Seers deck than this right here. But somebody really, you know, wanted to see you hurt behind closed, like sad, depressed, broke down, like, woe is me. Why is everybody talking about me? I can't believe. And that's not the case at all. That's not the case at all. So anyway, let's see what else we got going on here. This is nice. So these symbols here, so for with the King of Cups here, it connects us with seventh house, and then also ninth house, right? So seventh house is the house of marriage, relationships, partnerships, business contracts, inner desires, enemies. So somebody was definitely an open enemy to you, and wanted someone to deliver that last sword. So they made sure they talked about you behind your back, because something was their way or the highway. They wanted to bring a temper out. So if you all can remember, maybe the temperature was warm outside. You may have to think about, like, how were you dressed? Some people live in warm climates. And somebody just did not want you to thrive at all in whatever community that you're in now, whether it's a job, something. Somebody just didn't want you to thrive in that community, right? So they said all kinds of things about you behind your back. So this person is pouring into something. They're pouring into other people in the community, didn't want you to thrive. And so, but you have a guardian angel that helps you to stay. Somebody in your family, they transition, but somebody in your family was very cool, calm, and collected. And again, I'm not just talking to you if your sun sign is Gemini, but you have somebody in your family. A lot of people talked about how calm they were. Like they talked about how they've resolved something within their system, like almost like you had a family member who, when they were alive, people talked a lot about them, but they kind of gave this air. Speaking of air, because you're an air sign, you, Libra, and Aquarius are air signs. This is what you have in common with somebody. It's like they gave this air of like, people talk about people all the time, you know. It's almost like calling somebody a name and somebody says, it's really what you answer to, not what somebody calls you. It's like that kind of energy, right? So somebody was raised around someone who has a really cool, calm temperament, right? Like, whole lot just doesn't get to you. People talk about people all the time behind their back. The community where you are now wants you to thrive. The end of that. That's the end of that. All right. So, your strengths. What are Gemini's strengths, Source? Yeah, you moved on from something. There's cracks in somebody's story. Somebody has an Aquarius moon. There's cracks in their story. That's what the seven of swords is Aquarius moon. There's cracks in someone's story. So So they're having a tower moment right now. So because 17 is, at 16, there were cracks in their story. So they're past that now. Right. So, people know that you're a star. People know that you are a star in your community. So there was cracks in somebody's story because the 17 card in tarot is the star card, right? And so somebody knew that something was all about money. Somebody knew something was all about money. Okay, we can bring a temper out of that person. Then, they will have something my way or the highway. So somebody was definitely manipulating somebody because somebody wanted you in court. It's right here. It's the justice card. Somebody was an open enemy to you. Something was all about money. So they want to bring a temper out of you. Like somebody just testing and testing. So somebody says something to you, said you were, trying to get whoever is closest to you to deliver that last sword. Because somebody wanted some money out of you. And use somebody else to do it. And somebody now is feeling really, really bad, Gemini, whoever you are, because they're like, okay, somebody really loves you. And they cannot believe that people would stoop to that level of trying to bring a temper out of you when that person said that, okay, this person doesn't have a bad temperament. Like somebody was talking about you saying you don't have a bad temperament. You're not low vibrational. And somebody was like, well, we know how to bring something, and we know how to bring a temper out of somebody. Get that person that's closest to them to bring that temperament out. Then we can get them in court and we can prove something because they got something to show. Water is reflective. So basically somebody says we got some kind of recording or we got some kind of video or something to show that this person has a really bad temperament. We want to see a temper come out of you. Right. Yeah, time to cut some people off. Yeah, you're rising above the judgment. Now I'm just go ahead and say bye-bye to some people for real, forever. Because you're breaking generational cycles, chains, and curses. You see something from a higher frequency. And it really hurts somebody behind closed doors for somebody to hear that about you, whoever you are. That you have this really bad temper. That they looking at people like, what? That Gemini? No, people know other Gemini, but not you. So yeah. Yeah, here we have Ace of, so there's a new project happening here. You could have a new project that's coming your way. So congratulations to you there. Again, your community wants you to thrive. You could have this could mean a raise on someone's job also. When we say new project, you know how like a lot of jobs have different projects, like they're waiting for budgets. Somebody could be saying, oh, we have a new leadership position for this person right here. We were just kind of waiting for something. You got something new for this energy, right? So congratulations to you. Somebody is realizing that you're not who people thought you were. That you really, really are somebody's an empath. Somebody is really an empath, right? All right, so let's see what else we have here. Like I said, you're breaking generational cycles, chains, and curses. So congratulations to you there. Some kind of external or environmental influence. Yeah, people have been watching you. Yeah, some people got dogs. You could have some neighbors that have dogs. Dogs looking at you like, we've been watching you. You have dogs looking at you. I'm talking about actual dogs, right? Actual dogs. Some of your neighbors may have dogs. They be like, Right? So congratulations to you. People say that you don't have a, Yeah, because that's what people have been talking about. You got to watch that one right there. That's what this is. This third house is communication, right? Yeah, people have been like, you got to watch that one right there. So somebody has been watching you. They've been watching your schedule, like watching your, in the physical sense, somebody has been watching you. Somebody's watching you. I'm looking at your financial independence too, right? Somebody's family has been watching you to just kind of sort of see you. And somebody has dogs. So a family doesn't necessarily have to be blood relatives, just so we're crystal clear, okay? So family could be like your family. It could be work family. It could be, I don't know, whatever your definition of family is, okay? But your community wants you to thrive, right? All right, let's see what else we got. What's the outcome? What is the outcome for my Geminis? What's the outcome? Yeah, your wishes are being fulfilled. Yep, your wishes are being fulfilled. Congratulations. So somebody feels really, really lucky that you see something from a higher frequency. You know, you're even tempered. I guess that would be it. Yeah. Congratulations to you. Let's see what else we have here. In other words, you see through other people's belief systems, their BS, right? And we're not using the profanity part. We're talking about their belief system. People believe, somebody was believing that you had a temperament. You can see through other people's belief systems, right? Like people see that like you don't have to be a Gemini sun sign, just so we're crystal clear. But somebody said that you have a temper, and that person could have believed that you had a temperament, but you're seeing something from a higher frequency of like the connections. Let me see. Here we go. Let me see. 7. Who would have set a fire to that air? Like who would have, you seeing the connection, like who people are connected with. 8 connects us to Scorpio. We're not talking about a Scorpio, but connects us with Scorpio by way of 8th house, right? So who you would have had like intimacy and shared possessions with. Like, so you're seeing where that could have come from, like who that could have come from. And so a family doesn't mean their family. It could have been a family of whoever, like people who work together could have been watching you. Like, okay, you got to watch that one right there, because that one, somebody said watch there. Yeah, here we have sanctity here. Through offering, even the most mundane problem can become a sacrament. Let me see what else we have. But yeah, what people saw with you was self-love, self-care. And so somebody wants you to do something right now. Let me see. Somebody wants to put you in a leadership position right now. Let me see what else we got here. So yeah, something opened up for you. Let me see something here. Yeah, this seven of swords. People are basically saying you left. I don't know what you left. You could have left a job or something behind. This person has on great boots. If Mercury connects us with the color gray or multicolors, right? But anyway, you deserve the best. You deserve the best. It's you versus you. You don't have any competition. Something is new. Something is created for you, and you don't have any competition. It's just you versus you. So let go and let God. Your ex was on some kind of an assignment. I don't know who, ex-friend, whoever, excommunicated. Somebody is amongst incubi and succubi. Somebody failed at stealing your identity. I don't know who would have stole. Somebody could have in the physical realm tried to steal your identity. Somebody could have said they were you. Oh my God. Somebody could have said that they were you behind your back, that have judgment brought down on you. What in the world? Anyway, I'm just reading the cards. Take only what resonates with you. Everything else out the window. Here we have, because you could be sharing, you could be educating somebody else. So drink more water as a form of self-care. Yeah, the curse is now broken. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're breaking some kind of generational cycle chain and curse. You have the gift of clairsentience. You pick up on others' vibrations, their emotions, their moods and feelings, but more money is coming soon. Yeah, so somebody wanted to put an end to your money. That's what this is. But yeah, somebody wanted to put an end to your money. So protect your, here we have ask a source for clarity. Don't look back. Yeah, don't look back. So dance around your home as if no one is watching. But yeah, somebody wanted to put it into your money. All right, let's see what else we got going on here in these oracle cards. So congratulations for whoever you are. If you got something new coming across your path and somebody who's been affecting your money or messing up your money or messing with your money or causing issues and problems or trying to bring it into your money, and you trying to break generational cycles, chains, and curses, you are protected. All right. Yeah. Shadow side. Yeah. Somebody was trying to overwhelm you. Somebody was trying to overwhelm you. So somebody else has a job for you. So I'm seeing victory and success. So you could have been on a job where people were really trying to overwhelm you, like trying to get you to quit or trying to look for a reason to fire. But people find all kinds of ways of firing people. That could have been it. Or you could have been volunteering somewhere. Somebody, whatever. Only you know what your past is. Only you know. Somebody was trying to bring out the shadow side and they just couldn't. This person got a temper and all this other stuff and blah, blah, blah. Somebody was really trying to stop somebody's money. Yeah. That could be why somebody is a hermit. 18. Yeah. So somebody else works from home, just like you could be a person who works from home. And I'm seeing victory and success because in this purple right here is connecting you with your crown. But 6 right here connects you with your 6th house. And somebody really has your back. Somebody's really saying they have your back. That's a 6. They're like they have your back. They got you covered on all sides. You fine. Like you're fine. Somebody's been really watching you and seeing that you're a person who really doesn't have you are they watch your temperament. Let me see. Yeah, heartache and loss. Yeah, something about somebody feels some kind of loss. Somebody feels really blue because they could not see. This color blue right here connects us with water. They just could not see expanding with this. Like somebody just could not, like somebody, that judgment card is somebody could not detach from an emotion of like heartache and loss, and that's all they could talk about is just heartache and loss. They could not see expansion. When you think about water, you think about expansion. You think when you see sky right here, you think about expansion. Somebody just could not see it. Yeah, so you got financial and material changes happening here, and then also material harvest. Your intuition is on point about something, right? Here we have rejoicing. Let me see. Rejoice in celebration. So congratulations. Congratulations to you. We got spiritual strength here. You see something from a higher frequency. Yeah. Somebody's, it's like somebody was just continuing to link up with people who just could not see. I don't know what they couldn't see. All right. That's what I'm seeing here for you. Your community wants you to thrive. So like I said, you deserve the best. You deserve the best. So you could have put in a job application somewhere. You could get an interview or something. If that's the case, looks like something could have been created for you. This person looks like okay. Something about your energy, you're very structured and very authoritative. Yeah. And you have boundaries. So that's what leads to about 710. And when it comes to your being around people who are green with envy, like you see something, your crown, you want to protect your crown as well. And people would feel very lucky to have you connected to them. This is nice. All right. What else do we have? What else do we have? What else do we have? All right. That's what I have for you. See you all in the next video. Okay. Bye.